You not ready, yeah? Hello. Good evening. Welcome to this evening. Beautiful people. Yo, Big Mac, yo, in the back. If you're talking, allow it. I can't do this, you know. I'm not having it. I never came in for you to talk when I'm talking. When the artist's on as well, please be quiet as well, because it's not easy to come up on the stage. If you want to talk, just go outside and talk. It's nothing, innit? I love you all. I'm sure you love me too, that's why you're here. But please, I beg on her, please, with no disrespect, when people on the stage, shut the fuck up, please. Please. No, please. That's it, no, because that's what we're here for. I respect you, respect the artist, respect me, please. Thank you, and I apologise for my foul language. Yeah, let's move on now. So that's the first rule anyway. The second rule is you're out tonight, so have fun. Please let your hair down, enjoy the evening. Whatever you got going on at home in your life and that, try and just relinquish it for a couple of hours, listen to the poets, soak up the music, soak up the ambience, and enjoy yourself. That's what we're here for. It's the first edition of The Poet Behind the Mic. Done now, we're going to find out what's going on. Thank you guys, that was the next thing. When you hear me say the poet behind the mic, I want you to lose your minds. Yeah, like you just won something. Thank you. That's what I want. That's exactly what I need. Thank you, guys. Yes. Very receptive crowd. Ha. Okay. So you don't throw me with that, man. You got me smiling like a Cheshire cat. I don't even know if I could do my intro. Okay, we'll just try it. What a menagerie of marvelously magical people. Tonight, live from the Night Owl, Finchley Park, Ayo Fawole presents, in conjunction with Global City Productions, Cut the Chat, and D&L Barbers, a poetry evening like no other. We have an amazing array of artists for your entertainment tonight. Bringing you poems from the heart and their minds. But it doesn't stop there, because tonight we're going to get an insight into the poet behind the mic. We're on the page, we're on the page, we're on the page. Thank you. Tonight, our all-star lineup, because we're all-stars, you guys included, come on. In order they will perform are the director of dialect and being indirectly direct, Danny Mash. Please put your hand up, let them know you're here. Put your hand up, that's Danny Mash right there. We got the professor of poetry and perfectly placed parables, poet RS. Let me see your hand up, put your hand up. I'm sweating over here. Now I worked on these bars for you guys, so put your hands up, please. Right, nice is nowhere nearly enough of a narrative to describe Noor! Where you at, Noor? Can't see you. Sweating. I'm sweating like no one's business over here. Cool. Living life to the full. He's cool, but he's no one's fool. Lex, the vulnerable warrior. Here we go. Riding roughshod over rhymes and rhythms with no remorse. RVJ. Where you at in the house, RVJ? Some love. Some love. Magical and mysterious, moving mystically on the microphone. Where you at? MV, Mike Vocals, what are you telling me? Mike Vocals, some love, man. Bit late. We're getting there. And last but not least, our arbitrator of applause, our resident rebel with a cause, Ayo Fawole. Thank you. Thank you. And I told you this evening will be different from others. Well, this is one of the differences. You guys, the audience, will be able to ask the artists questions about their poetry, their lives, and why they decided to write poetry, the evolution of poetry, and how they feel about the poetry scene as well. So please prepare your questions as the show's going on, yeah? Thank you very much. I think that's it. Sweated buckets, you know. Hold on. Let me just do a couple more things before I get Danny Mash. Danny Mash is our first poet. He's coming up. Amazing guy. Not yet. Don't worry about that. First, I'd like to say thank you to Frankie, Lawrence Coke. Who else we got? We got Big City Productions. You guys, where you at? You, love you to bits. Who else we got in the room? Like Serena, Momo, Go maybe, Axa, all the family. You know I love you, innit? Thank you all for everything you do for me all the time behind the scenes, yeah? Cool. No more further ado. Stop waffling. Thank you, guys. The poet behind the mic is Danny Mash. Come up here for me.
You can all hear me all good, yeah? Alright, I'm going to get straight into this. This first one is about what's written from the perspective of a Brexit voter who voted for Brexit just so they could get blue passports and feel British again. My beautiful British baby in blue, as we enter Blighty from the EU. Now at passport control, before I go through, I get to stand in a beautiful British mile-long queue. Big thanks to Nigel Farage, who gave us the chance to our own beautiful British blue passports, made in France. I was at the pub when some woke bloke came up to me at the bar, asked why I display the England flag in our car. So I sat him down with a pint of beautiful British Stella Artois. I said, "You not hear about St George slaying a dragon and that? That is why his flag's in my beautiful British Volkswagen Passat." After a long old day rereading the treaties, I relax at home, put up my feeties on my beautiful British IKEA three-piece. Kick back with a korma, rice and naan, beautiful British poppadoms as freebies. Sit back and enjoy Netflix on one of my beautiful British Toshiba TVs. How are we the most beautiful people the world has ever seen? The secret's in our beautiful British Levi jeans. Now, I'm not racist, but if you come here, conform, learn the language, like when I go Benidorm, por favor, uno bacon sandwich. I'm not racist, but in my hometown, they built a mosque. I was telling this geezer in Magaluf, if they come here, they worship our God, the beautiful British Jesus of Nazareth. He didn't agree. He said I was being naive. He said it's hard to see the beauty and diversity when I'm reading newspapers saying the foreigners are hurting me. Saying, it's not the system's fault you're poor, it's that guy taking that job of yours which you never applied for, working 7 days a week to stay alive and provide for his kids and wife back in our country where they're fighting for their life. He said, yeah, our schools are full of immigrants, they're teaching us. He said, yeah, our hospitals are full of immigrants, they're dressed in scrubs. He said, yeah, our country's full of immigrants, they're fixing us. Now, all this time I never knew this. These ain't immigrants, these are new Brits. Maybe I can be beautiful and British and still celebrate those who emigrate if I ignore the media trying to generate hate and segregate those with a different colour face, if I just open my eyes. Maybe if I just open my eyes to see the beautiful British traditions other cultures have inspired, to see the beautiful British possessions from other countries we've acquired, to see the beautiful British foreigners who all this time I unknowingly admired. Thank you. Thank you very much, appreciate that. Thank you. I'm going to get straight into the second one. This next one is about veganism, because it's been 15 minutes since I told anyone I was vegan, so here we are. Yeah, let's do it. See, I used to eat meat for 24 years, and I'd have carried on for plenty more years. I loved the smell, loved the texture, loved the taste, didn't care where it came from, I just shoved it in my face. Till I stopped shoving, started asking questions to myself like, what if it is bad for the planet and bad for your health? What if maybe, just maybe, you've made a mistake? Nah, I just love cheese too much and I'd really mistake. I admire you, I do, but I just couldn't do it. I admire me too, but there's really nothing to it. I could give up some things, I'm not addicted, it's just a vegan diet is really restricted. Well, I used to only drink the milk from a cow, but soy, cashew, coconut, almond, rice, hazelnut and oat are the milks I have now. I used to eat ice creams and pastries and cakes, and now I eat ice creams and pastries and cakes. I used to eat pizzas and pastas and chili con carne, now I eat pizzas and pastas and chili sin carne. I used to devour curries, I used to scoff fish and chips, now I devour curries, now I scoff tofu fish and chips. I used to eat Scotch shakes in the park, pickled eggs from the jar, cream eggs in the bath. I used to eat pork scratchings in pubs and biltong in bars. Alright, I give them those up, but I do still eat arse. So I used to say I love animals, then I'd eat them too. I'd buy free range, then I'd go to a zoo. I saw dogs as friends, but pigs as food, till I realised my bacon was once like me and you. See, I don't need a cow to get beef when I can just send a vegan tweet and wait for @user1243 Union Jack _Keith to give me a worse vegan debate than a fried bit of chicken, kids. And I don't need KFC when my rhymes are finger clicking good. Thank you, we like that. See, I used to ride horses, I used to buy leather. Now I ride Boris bikes, depending on the weather. I used to squish flies, I used to burn ants. Now I respect all life, even if that was top bands. I used to hunt birds in winter. I used to catch fish. Now I hunt birds on Tinder. Now I catfish. I used to say I loved animals, then I'd eat them too. I'd buy free range, then I'd go to a zoo. I saw cats as friends, but cows as food, till I realised my steak was ones like me and you. And I'm still eating at KFC, I'm still eating at Greg's, KFC, Mackie D's, still eating big fat burgers with fake bacon and tacky cheese. I'm not eating grass, I'm not eating dirt. It still tastes good and no one got hurt. Thank you.
Daddy Mash. Yeah, stay right here, you're not going nowhere. This is the poet behind the mic. Terrible. Who's whistling? Put your hand up, who's whistling?
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
It's a market trader thing, you don't you know.
Here you go, thank you for whistling, you want to play.
I
That's for enthusiasm. Thank you for the enthusiasm. It didn't matter who it was. Cool, Danny, sorry. So, first question for you, Danny. What was the reason you wrote your first poem, sir?
Yeah, so that was actually the first poem I ever wrote, that vegan one. And it was, I guess, it was a way to, I think, maybe talk about veganism that was not as kind of, making people feel guilty or trying to shame people into doing anything. It was quite a fun way of doing things, I thought. And I think it's a hot topic at the moment. There's a lot to talk about, so I think it was quite easy to do that. And yeah, it was only the second time I performed it as well, because obviously there's a little naughty line in there, and I keep
What's
it.
What's that? The one with the back door, no?
Yeah.
All right. What's I going to ask you? Oh man, I forgot what I was going to say now. You phoned me. Why did you decide to share your first poem? No, are you vegan?
Yeah.
You are? Yeah. Good on you. Good on you. I know, but I wrote a poem as well, then I reverted, so yeah, sorry. It is what it is, isn't it? What can I do? What does poetry mean to you?
Well, yeah.
Keep it out there, keep it to them, don't mind me.
Okay, I will do. So I wrote it like 4 or 5 years ago, but I never really ever wanted to kind of perform it in front of anyone. It wasn't until about a year ago I started doing these poetry events, and I realised that poetry it's all about community, and instantly you can kind of just speak to absolutely anyone with all different kinds of backgrounds. You've all got this one kind of part of you which is linked, and you can just bond over that. And yeah, it's amazing how supportive everyone here tonight is in every single poetry event you go to, so definitely about community.
Questions from the audience, please, if you have any.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you make a deliberate attempt to, regardless of the topic that you're talking about, or a little twist to it?
Yeah, I think.
In the back.
Yeah.
Hold it down in the back, please.
In fact, every single poem I do, I think I try and make quite funny. It's either because I want to you get to hide kind of behind the laughs and then make it a little bit serious. But I think it's a good way of, I guess, getting people's attention. A lot of nights, or a lot of poetry nights, I think a lot of really deep, meaningful poems which are amazing. But then I think in the middle you kind of need to break it up a little bit. And so I like to think that's my place, is to kind of just fit in there and just cut between these really kind of serious, deep vibes.
You did it very well.
Sorry, is that another question?
Thank you. Thank you.
Anything else you want to say, Danny? Anything you want to say to me?
Thank you very much tonight. We met, a month, 2 months ago? And
yeah, you go.
And instantly kind of felt so comfortable, so warm around you. I know it doesn't look like it now.
Yeah, no, he feels so comfortable, didn't he? He looked at me like, whoa. Come here, Danny. Come here. You're all right. You know what it was?
Boy.
No, yeah, cool. Sorry. I love you, bro. Love every human being out here. Listen, when I heard I know it's like that sometimes. I don't know what I do, but it's all love. Swift in the house. Love. Come on. I met Danny when I heard his poem in my beautiful British style. I thought it was just so on point, and it touched me, innit? This is why I'm doing this now, because I love poetry, and I like to, when other people share different parts of them and it touches me, I like that, innit? Life's just fucking way too short. I won't swear again, sorry. Life's way too short. So I really appreciate your poem. I appreciate you coming down tonight. I appreciate the man you are, and I appreciate, like, Daddy Mash. Please, Daddy Mash, one more time. Come on! Daddy Mash! What a name, mate. What a name, Daddy Mash. Big name. Who did I say was next? Who was next? I got lost now. Daddy Mash, then we had it's you, Poet RS. Next, the poet behind the mic is Poet RS.
Yes, people. What are we saying today? We good, yeah? Yes. Alright, Daddy, you're fire, bro. You are fire. You had me cracking up. Like, eating ass. We'll chat, innit? We'll chat. Alright. I got your back. Alright, so yeah, I go by Poet RS. I've been doing poetry for about 2.5 years. And yeah, man, I'm just gonna take you on a little journey. I got 2 poems. The first one is a serious one, and the second one, yeah, man, the second one's the second one. So the first one is about natural beauty. This piece is called Make Up With Yourself. Why is natural beauty so unnatural to the eye of the beholder? Recycling plastic ideas that goes against the natural beauty of the body. Each surgically leaves you looking anti-body. Maybelline, there is something in the notion we should push forward natural beauty. It befuddles me that they washboard abstract notions that you must carry out a certain look. The celebrity outlook doesn't look out for your well-being. It's an aesthetical design that has you looking like someone else, feeling like you're not yourself so you can put on a show for everybody else. You don't need to be a max factor. Be a factor that matters. There is a natural scent to your beauty. Similar to the phrase heaven sent, those media gases are toxic, its believability will deplete you perfume. But remember, you're human. Your DNA is natural. There is no need to paint over the picture that life has blessed you with. There's no need to moisturize society's views of how you should look. That shows that even before you apply makeup, your primer is a broken foundation. The stability of your self-esteem is fragile. Glossier over urban decays of your inner self will not help. Why MAC contour lines to show symmetry when your inner self is not balanced? But the media spotlight is as vibrant as fool's gold. The brightness of it may make my eyeshadow. I need my vision to clear, because their vision has your eyeliner in a way that you will never see your true beauty. You will only see what they perceive as beauty. Therefore, the vision is modeled on models. The media pushed through this model aesthetic so biblically, so Christian. Dior is their religion that they would make up mankind to be mannequins. Lip filler your words to make you sound like a mannequin. Your snap will not chat back. This picture doesn't paint 1,000 words. Each modification combs over the fact that your natural beauty is being brushed to the side, swept away, bristle by bristle. Don't trump yourself with fake tan to darken over the fact that media has... You clocked it. Don't trump yourself with fake tan to darken over the fact that media has highlighted your natural beauty as a problem. And therein lies the problem. We've submitted ourselves to the media lies. They make it seem like your natural beauty hurts. They make it easier to add implants of perfect imperfection so you blush out in the mirror every time the truth is revealed, but the truth is you're beautiful. Like, honestly, you're beautiful. Make up with yourself. Be happy with who you are and how you look, because there's no one else. You're unique. Being yourself is what makes you different now. Each wrinkle creamed into my skin shows life experience. So much so that I would stretch marks long enough to resemble timelines and pinpoint like pimples to show your value at every stage of your life. Look deep within the reflection. Pedicures of well-being towards oneself. Don't feel shame when they frame the perfect body to increase body shaming. What body told your body that you have no body? Don't be quick to jump under the knife. You're not part of their recipe. Their Botox is not your detox. You can never inject gelatin into my melanin. You see, I'm comfortable within my own skin because the nature and natural beauty emits is more than just aesthetics. So when I look into your face, I see your soul. The mascara is a masquerade ball of hidden truths that's only viewed by the morning sun. Your natural beauty should never be hidden. Wear it proudly until people's media lips will be lipstick until their lips stuck. You see, your beauty has left them mute because blotching your natural essence is a media program. Lotion notions with oceans of potions to leave your mind dry and have your body like putty in their hands for them to formulate a formula based on... Well, I'll let you decide if that one's ugly. And just quickly, she should be sleeping, but just quickly, I want to give a shout out to my daughter. Baby girl, be of a conscious mind. Because once you do the media, you'll be left chapstick because they don't want you to see your true beauty. That's both inner and outer. So they will overwrite your words to make it seem like your lips are painted in the same color as cold red. Don't brush your natural essence to the side for media popularity, baby girl. They would rather your beauty empty than beautiful. Because natural beauty has been forcibly struck down. And I don't really approve of the fake lashes. Instead of extending your media profile, why don't you sit here? Extensions of yourself would only be valued once people see the natural value in you, and well, that's something you can't filter. Because beauty that comes naturally, well, that's the most natural beauty of it all. And let that be the clinical part of what makes all of you here so beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, man, so I wrote that one. Hey, you got there. We got there.
Come on, give me three. Poet RS, let's hear from Poet RS. You ask a question. Simple. Sir,
What is it?
why did you write your first poem, sir? Keep it simple. Aye, bomb my car. Sorry. Like this, yeah? Okay. Is that okay? Why did you ask your first? Why did you write?
To hear you in the back, man.
The guys can't hear us in the back anyway. The poem, okay, sorry. The question was, why did you write your first poem, sir?
I wrote it.
Guys, listen.
I wrote it out of trauma and understanding because I myself lived a certain lifestyle when I was younger. Not really a lifestyle I like to portray or even tell people. And I myself realized that I can get out of certain situations just like anybody else can. However, the situations that these people are in are glorified. So because they're glorified, they only see the glory behind it. Whereas the graft that comes to getting that fake glory, most people don't make it out of that. And that's something that we need to put forward to them. Tell them that there's no such thing as glory, but there's something called graft. And with that graft, it either comes one side or it comes the other, and they have to pick a side.
One more question. What does I'm scared of the mic. What does poetry mean to you?
Boy, that's a big question, you know. That's a big question.
All the time.
Nah, bro, the place closes soon. People got work in the morning, bro. Poetry, what does poetry mean to me? For me, poetry is an extension of myself. So once you heard my poem, you've heard a certain part of me. And it's not just me, it's anybody here. Like, you're gonna go home and it will resonate with you. Or you may just be like, yeah, he's a piece of shit. But at the end of the day, you still took a part of me, and I just thank you for that.
Anything else you want to say? Oh, sorry, I'm not doing that. Is there any questions from the audience, please?
What? Stop. Don't stop. Yeah.
Can I just ask, have you got a poetry inspiration?
I think it's important. Sorry.
Brother, I got a fiance, you know. You need to slow that down, bro.
No filter.
Then for real, no filter. Sorry, darling. Sorry.
Apologize.
It's like the kid in the back of the classroom. They're screaming at that. Have I got a poetry inspiration? I think life is my inspiration. Like, I get inspired by poets. I get inspired by places, people, things. I get inspired by my own family. I get inspired by myself. Like, I don't think you can ever limit inspiration to a person, because inspiration flows through you, and you're just the medium to put that into a perspective that people don't understand. That's the truth, isn't it?
Come on.
Thank you.
Mine's not a question.
Okay.
I just wanted to say that you said thank you to us.
Yeah.
But we actually want to say thank you.
Oh, wow.
I appreciate that.
No, okay, go ahead. Sorry, what's good? Yes, Lex. Sorry, Lex. What's up with the shoes, sir?
It's not really a poetic answer. I collect trainers.
It's about
I like funky trainers. I like trainers that are out there, and all my trainers have names. So this is George and Jeff. George and Jeff. So George of the Jungle and his unrelated cousin Jeff. And yeah, man, I like wearing mad trainers. I got a whole scheme of trainers that people are ready for. So yeah, we'll keep those ones locked for now.
Any other question? We got time for one more question. Any more questions? You all good? Yeah, go ahead.
How has it helped me in life? So poetry, if we're talking on a physical scale, it's brought me to places and to people that I didn't even know existed. Like my friend Noor in the back over there. This girl's a legend, absolute legend. Do you know what I mean? And she's gonna bless the stage too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never heard you before, bro. You had me dying over there on the bar.
Daddy Mash.
Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, and it's brought me to places that I didn't think I could go to. Like last year, I became an international poet. I got flown to Rotterdam to perform for Hey Sister, You Got This, and then literally like the week before that, I was performing at Glastonbury Festival, and they've asked me to come and perform again this year as well. So physically, it's brought me to loads of places and people. Spiritually, it's calmed me. It's gotten rid of a lot of trauma that I've held for years through suppression, and it's allowed me to build a perspective of life that isn't so grim and isn't so dark, and emotionally it's kept me intact, and it's allowed me to cry, because men have a complex where crying seems to be a weakness, but you have to remember that you was born into this world crying. Do you know what I mean? So technically crying is just a means of communication. We as a society have chosen to not see it as communication, but it is. So emotionally, it's brought me to tears. There you go.
Poet RS, man. Come on, man. Sorry. Poet RS. Risey, thank you so much, man. We're going to keep it rolling because we're going slow. We're against the clock. Next, the poet behind the mic is Noor. As she's coming up, I want you to know the socials on the other side of that post there. Everyone that's on the stage, there's social on the wall. If you want to get in touch with them, they're up there. Shall I lower the mic for you?
I'm quite a lot smaller than RS.
Like this way.
That way.
Yeah?
Oh, not that small, man. Come on.
Sorry.
Hello, everyone. Firstly, just big thank you to Ayo, and well done for your first show. This is dope. Love the turnout. I'm going to do 2 pieces today. The first one starts off with a little bit of a song, so bear with me. Thank you. The moon and the sun, they were one one. Then the moon took a bite of an apple. The sun followed suit. He did as she do. Then the sun was filled with fire, and he shone the moon, 'cause she tasted the fruit before him. To taste fruit, for the moon was forbidden. Without him she bit it. She is shone for her desires. He has turned to a ravenous fire, where he stings like a bee, and she hums like the birds. See, they say, as her abaya flows, her innocence blows in the wind. Her wrist slips, her skin's rich, as she sits under a tree where the birds and the bees, look, they both sing, but see, Ma said that she has to wear a ring for her to join them to sing, all because her innocence blows in the wind. But why would you teach her such things? Like it's his sting that allows her to sing. Look, everyone knows that the queen is more powerful than the king. But see, you tell her to shine like the moon, not the sun. Like she's allowed a light, but only if she stood behind someone's sun. See, people often wonder why I look to the stars to guide me. I often wonder how people miss their light so blindly, because see, when I say that I look to the stars to guide me, I don't mean calculators on compatibility. I mean what the sun and the moon mean to me. They say you can shine like the moon, but not the sun. Your cycle is 28 days. The sun makes it all the way round in one. It takes you a month to recover. Look, every month you have to pause your lover whilst the sun's always out somewhere as soon as the night is done. All because we were born in a world where they teach little girls that we're second-class citizens. I don't want to hear your opinions. You're going to wear that dress. You're going to clean that mess. You know this is a test. I guess I'm wasting my breath trying to teach these lot about misogyny. About how you got the family dichotomy of your deep-rooted pain, but see, you think you can train the patterns of my brain to see myself as small just so that you feel bigger. Like I'm allowed to shine, but only behind your light. Like I'm not allowed a light of my own because I'm the moon and you're the sun. And you've brainwashed our mums to always see the light in their sons, but they're always dimming their daughters' shine. Always telling us, don't ask why, just stand behind his light. Ma, are you not heavy in your chest? Can you not feel your sweat when they take away your breath, when you tell me that I'm not allowed a light of my own? Look, I tell you what we've been telling ourselves for years on our own. Ma, we are the sun. We are the moon. We are the wind that blows. We are the flowers in the garden that they sow. Ma, we are life, full of light, on our own. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Response, ability. The ability to respond to a situation without hesitation, as simple as a conversation. What is your ability to respond? Do you have the capacity, the ability, the tenacity to respond accordingly, with dignity? See, if I respond wrong, is it because I don't have the ability? Or maybe I lack stability, so even though I accept the humility of being wrong, I still don't know how to respond. I still want you to hear my song because I feel able to respond. I feel responsible. So I pour from an empty cup, confused when it doesn't fill you up. But look, I don't have the ability to respond accordingly. Regretful, neglectful, standing over a ledge about to fall because see, my friend Yaz tells me that I'm responsible for myself. Look, I need help. I'm responsible to survive. What is my ability to respond to being alive? Will I weaponize these words to hide behind, or will I look to my light to reveal my truth? Look, I have the ability to respond accordingly. If my response is proportionate to my ability, then I have the ability to fly to my dreams in clouds of greens, purples, and blue. Greens, for the herbs I believed gave me truth. Purple, for the hurt I hold on to that my heart had gone through. Blue, 'cause see, cold is always easier to hold than heat, even when love and warmth is all we need. But look, if I change my ability, if I enhance my responses, then responsibility is no longer a chore I force feed. I'll face my responsibilities with dignity, humility. And look, I still bleed empathy, but I'm learning on working to praise me. Learning to love me, 'cause look, if I'm hating me, I can never judge another person for doing so too. So look into you. Find that one thing you hold to be true, look to the mirror and just be proud of you. For your ability to respond to yourself. Your only response ability. Thank you guys so much.
Noor, amazing. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Amazing. Let's hear from Noor one more time. Noor. Thank you. I think you fixed your mic.
Yeah, I think
You fixed it, but I'm still going to be gentle.
it just needs a bit of gentle.
Why did you write your first poem?
Why did I write this poem? I think it was a release, you know. I don't feel like I wrote for a long time before I shared anything. I think anyone can write. I feel like everyone should write. I don't even think it has to rhyme. Genuinely, a lot of the stuff I first started writing did not rhyme. Yeah, I say therapy.
Nice. My other question, same question before. Go on, do it.
What was that
What?
You try and trick me.
Okay. What does poetry mean to you?
Yeah, similarly, I'd say therapy. It's a way of, it's almost like a conversation where you can someone's just listening and that person is your page. Like, you know, yeah, it's dope. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Keep hugging me if you keep hugging me. You ain't going nowhere.
Okay, go.
Guys, questions from the audience, please.
Oh.
Anyone? Question from the audience? Go ahead. I'll catch you 1 second. Go.
Oh man, defo changed my life. I feel like, do you know what's mad? I feel like, not that I was alone or anything, like I have friends, but I feel like community-wise, like I feel like I've never really had like a community in the way that poetry is a community, you know, like, like it's different. It's like I can walk into a poetry event where I don't even know anyone, but because they're poets, I just know it's good people. I just know I'm in good company. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely changed my life in the way that I enter rooms. Like, I don't know, I just think I just have that space for everyone, just 4 people holding that space for me, which is nice. My brother. It depends what you define as crowd, because I feel like, are you not your own first crowd for the poetry? I don't know, because I feel like, see, when you write something, you're the only audience in it. I think when you share it, it's like, there's no responsibility on you guys. Like, you can take what you want from it, but I don't know, my responsibility is like, I don't know, being truthful to myself. Thank you guys.
No, where you going, Noor?
mean, man, we're done.
Oh, well, you're not done. Look, Noor's got everyone's socials on the other side of the post. Please, they're coming up for a break now, so everyone at the back that's been talking can continue to talk, and the guys that have been nice and not talking can talk and get drinks and that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? My family in the back, but anyway, it is what it is. Love you all. Yeah, stay where you are. Hope everyone's got a raffle ticket. Hope if you haven't got a raffle ticket and you paid to come in, or you're an artist. No, if you haven't got a raffle ticket, please get a raffle ticket from the door. Talk to Fabian at the door, please, and she'll sort you out. I want to do the raffle in like a couple minutes. If you haven't got a raffle ticket, please get a raffle ticket because you'll be upset if you don't. This is Noor, amazing. Please talk to each other when you're out there. Yeah?
Thank you.
Right. Guys, we're not going to break yet. Just a few things before we break. There's a few things I want to bring to light. Yeah, now do your thing. Use your toilet, please. It's out here. I'm going to bring someone up on stage. Before I bring them up on stage, I want to revert to a play that's coming up by a great director, award-winning director sitting over here, Lawrence Coke. You can see him over here. He's sitting here quite inconspicuous behind these ladies. Really, really good friend of mine. Amazing director, amazing writer. Please, guys, talk to each other when you're out there. This is about mixing and mingling. People you don't know, talk to. Lawrence is there. He's an amazing guy. Just behind Lawrence, if you can't see that, big fella that's trying to look over his shoulder is my friend Frank. Frank, come up here, please. Frank has recently written and published his first book. Is your first book? Yeah. His first book, and this is his first book. I've got this. I want him to autograph it for me here on the stage, so you know. Please check it out. It's on Kindle. It's an amazing story. I'm only halfway through it, but the story's banging still. I was impressed by your writing, Frank. I was very impressed by your writing.
I'm impressed by this.
No, I'm impressed by you. So if you could sign this for me, my man, please check it out. It's on Kindle. Choices, yeah. Choices. We all have choices in life. Get your John Hancock on there, please, sir. It's the beginning. I'm trying the blue bit there, so I know. Yeah. Frank Rosary, don't break it. You got a light? You got a light? Yeah. Cordell, where you at? I'm sorry, C double. Sorry. Please, choices. See, I get out there. It's good. I'm gonna put it up on the wall over there so you can see it. Also, we got a 360 camera. Please, it's there. It's been paid for. Please take pictures. It's gonna be amazing. Look sexy tonight. Please go. It's gonna be at the back during the interval. Please take pictures. It's my little brother's birthday today. Please, it's his birthday today. For you, little bro. Love this guy with all my heart. He's amazing. Artist. He's got tracks out as well. Yeah, play. Love you, bro. I want to blow your candles out. Yeah, no, come blow your candles out, bro. Hey! Yeah, you guys still sing as well. Come, yeah, for you. Happy birthday.
Let me hold it.
Hey! Birthday to you. Blow that. Take a wing. You're welcome.
Frank, come on. Love.
Yeah. When you're ready. Guys, you're amazing. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Seriously, thank you guys for everything. Guys, please, in the back. Everyone in the back. Yo, in the back. We have the next poet coming on stage. Yeah, please pay some respects, man. Please listen to what's going on. Next, the poet behind the mic is Lex, the vulnerable warrior. Lex, where you at, Lex? Guys, it's too damn big.
Yes. So I don't fix the mic for me, bro. Yeah. So Ayo, yeah. So I do it myself. No, do it yourself poetry. Here we go. One, two, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. People, how we doing, everybody? All right. Yo, usually when I chat, people shut the fuck up. But Ayo's crowd is different. Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Lex, the Vulnerable Warrior, and I hope I show you why I have that name in my next 2 poems. So the first one I'm going to do is called Less Than Human. Thank you for that, man. I love my team, my shushing team. Love that, love you. All right, it's called Less Than Human. If someone treats you less than human, they are correct, for you are spirit, and they are seeing your true essence. Whilst being unable to comprehend your unearthly magnificence, they reduce you to what their limited view of the world allows. You being more than their dissonance means they have to see you as less, lest their heads explode like the character in Dave Chappelle's Black White Supremacist sketch. Know thyself to honor thyself. Do not talk to the labels and do not place them upon your being. Divest yourself of the notion of caring about what other people think, good, bad, or indifferent. Be untouchable like, I don't need to say the rest. Sean Connery and Kevin Costner already did it best. Take the concept though and be incorruptible. Your morals, your purpose, your values, your principles. Your spirit is invincible. The carriage you are in this time around makes all things permissible. Division only exists for us to understand the difference. Own your differables. Yes, I did just make up a word and I don't care. I attach and detach. I've learned to uncouple from the kerfuffle. I've learned to listen, attain freedom from within this prism. I mean prison. I hear you hearing me. I am you fearing me. I am truth bearing seeds. I am more. We are more. Me are more. Don't you agree? I pity the fool who doesn't agree. Having and doing has got us screwing. Take the sustenance from my words and let's begin chewing. Savor the flavoring, the opposite of saccharine. Natural and actual, it's not time to be practical. Dracaris, bun that shit, man. If I had a dragon, I'd be the baddest hit man. You civilize me, the ultimate savagery. I only bow to Orishas. Not no monarchy. Thank you. Okay, that's a bit more, that's the warrior, yeah? You see, that's my call to arms, ready to go to war. So, you know, when, come behind me, when that war starts, I'll be on the front lines, yeah? Anybody else gonna be out there with me fighting? All right, cool. All right, now this one is a little bit more the vulnerable. It's called If I Had No Fear. And yeah, flow with me, man. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I'm not gonna say no more about it. So if I had no fear, I'd tell you you're an exceptional woman. How the idea of you brings waves of euphoria my way every day. How hearing your laughter elevates my mood to freedom from thoughts of the hereafter. I'd ask you questions, numerous questions, and watch you decompress as streams of reflectings and feelings delight in being oxygenated and scrutinized. You'd say, I better watch what I say because you are truly listening. But these are gooey thoughts too frigidly treacle to dribble the short distance to my usually talkative lips. If I had no fear, I'd let you know I wish to deprive you of your loathing insecurities, your clothing and jewelry, flaunting your faultless fullness in all of its entirety. Only then would my eyes devour your body, lips moistened, beholding all that is godly in your suburbs. Yes, I said suburbs. You'd be the seasoning to flavor my mornings. A marinade of sensations would go to work while we labor separately, palpitating our evening reunion when our skin-deep, full-bodied flavor behavior mashes up sensually to be savored. We wouldn't lie and pretend we don't enjoy being carnal. We'd leave our bodies alone to revel in being fleshy, indecent, and temporal. Our love, yes, our love, would be eternal, connecting with our higher intuitive knowing, providing a compass for where we are ultimately destined, hoping to arrive someday. If I had no fear, I'd hope my sweet words do not fall on bitter ears and pray you don't work for a company causing eyes to roll caustic tears. If I had no fears, I'd boldly stride towards you on the street, strike up a jovial exchange, affirm all of your Allison wonderful qualities, bask in your freshly baked novelties, shake my head at your cliche-ridden words of wisdom, or with a smile on my facade, because that's what it would be. If I had no fear, I'd be somebody else. But I like myself. My intuitive obedience, thirst for knowledge, living life like it's college, putting on weight around my waist, hearing wise words leave my mouth wondering where the heck that came from, making friends easily, being young in my middle years, taking up my purpose, putting love and money fourth and fifth on my list of priorities, loving my daughter, my sister, my dad, and myself with an equal amount of passion and irreverence. If I had no fear, I'd let doors not made for me to walk through remain closed, and be a quality man with a discerning eye who cultivates quality people on a pilgrimage of creation, all despite all of the odds stacked against us. Therefore, I do not fear the type of rejection that moves me forward on my path of intentional, purposeful impact, and instead welcome the rejection of those with who I do not gel. If I had no fear, I'd be who I am right now, fully, wholly. If I had no fear, I'd ask you to join me. Thank you.
Lex, the vulnerable
Hold on,
warrior.
I'll fix that for you. Yeah, see? You see? Consideration.
You don't see that, innit? I know you don't see that, innit? Where's Danny? Danny, I feel what you was feeling, bro. I feel what you was feeling, bro.
Danny, like,
Yeah,
you better say something
they
nice
weren't
about
that
me, you know?
fucking- Look at this, they weren't that bad. Lex,
Yo.
let me ask the first question. Why you so damn big?
Huh?
No, I'm joking. What,
Them
no,
jeans, it's the jeans, isn't it?
why did you wite your first poem, sir? And I enjoyed that. Thank you very much as well. I don't like looking up though, but why did you write your first poem? Yeah.
Why? I'll be honest, I didn't even know. The first poem I wrote was called Black Sheep, and I didn't know it was a poem. It was just me getting some stuff off my chest, because I've always been the black sheep in my family and life. I'm that guy that tells people about themselves, you know? And that was the first person I did that to was my dad. And anybody here who's Nigerian is like, you know, you don't chat back to your father. Yeah? All right? So I'm that black sheep. So that's the first thing I wrote. And it was like, I don't know, man. It was just like letting myself be seen. And then that was the first poem I did when I actually performed a poem. And then someone said, he felt like I was talking about his life. Yeah, he gave me feedback on it. So that was the very first poem I ever wrote.
I don't like looking up. I never knew you was Nigerian, you know. Can you imagine that? Or more Nigerian in the house. Today.
Yes.
Now, well, I know that we got a Nigerian because this is about, you hear them making noise. Come on. You don't know.
Yeah.
What was the other question? I lost myself.
Yeah, you have to go to the paper, man.
Yeah, no. What was the other question? That's terrible.
What does poetry mean to you?
Thank you.
hey.
Hold up, who said that?
Hold on. You want to come up and take over from Ayo? Okay, so poetry, what does it mean?
You're going to get a t-shirt. Yes, you are.
You know, poetry is... can I answer the damn question, Dab? Jesus Christ, like, thanks, Ayo. Like, talking all over my answer. Yeah? All right, yeah, answer the question again.
What did I say? I never asked it. She did.
All right, ask the question again.
What does poetry mean?
Okay, so poetry is... it's a way of getting away from the toxic bullshit that's out there. Society, work, all of that stuff. Like, people making you do things that that's not in your heart, but you got to do it for the money, to take care of yourself and your children and all of that. So poetry is freedom from the nonsense, and it's a way of getting to... I feel like with poets, I found my tribe, and I've only been performing since August last year, so I found my tribe, you know. And one of the things with poetry that I love the most is that even if you don't know the person, if you've not met them, after they've performed, you've met them. That's what I love about it. I think it's the only form of artistry that does that.
Any questions from the audience, please?
Good question. Good question. Just stop that, man. Man's just revealing all of his insecurities right now.
I was just like, why is it so dark in here? I was like, it's so big.
Right.
doing like that?
Look, yeah, you're doing me like Danny.
Don't-
I'm gonna pick you up in a minute, Ayo. I swear to God. Ask the question again, please. So poetry, I would say I've been writing since 2016, 2017. Black Sheep was written then. I used to rap back in the day, so I've always written. So I've been writing since 1989. But then I stopped in 2002 and I banned all my lyrics. And I said I'm done with the creativity. but I missed it so much. It's 20 years. Last year was 20 years, and when I started again, and I was like, I'm never going to leave it again. I found my place.
How would you differ the rap and poetry? Sense of expression.
That's a good question. That's a really good question. I feel like when I was rapping, I was young, and I was trying to fit in with other people, what other people were expecting of me. Now, because I'm older, I don't give a damn what people think about me. Yeah. So, yeah, the beauty of maturity is that you stop caring at maturity, love, maturity. You stop caring about what other people think, and you just be yourself. Who likes you, doesn't. I'm good with that. Yes, Danny.
One more question. Go on, Danny.
I feel like there's two, but Danny, yeah.
Two, yeah?
It's my stage right now. Yeah, Danny, sorry. Say? Where am I going to take it? I'm putting it to music. I've got some beats out there, putting it to music, but in a way which I feel like it should be done, where you make songs out of the poems rather than you just putting a song on an instrumental and then putting it out there, wanting people to like it. It's like, I'm going to make people like my poetry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Make them like.
What, the studio? Yeah. When it happens, hopefully you'll hear about it. Yeah.
You see that love? That love is funny.
So Arnie, I think Arnie had a question. Boy. All right, let me do a line from a poem. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but the first two lines are: bring 2 guns and 2 knives at the same time if your aim is to kill me. Any less than you're a lamb in an unprepared military. You see, I've been shot and stabbed on separate occasions and survived, so you may as well combine and multiply if you're aiming to cancel my life, right? Yeah, so that's the warrior. And the vulnerable side is because you can't be a warrior all the time. Yeah, if you're a warrior all the time, you don't sleep, you're checking your blind spots all the time, you never relax. And the fact that I'm letting the vulnerable side come out and telling my story means, you know what, I can be softer now. You know what I mean? I live hard for too long. It's not healthy, So that's what the vulnerable warrior is all about.
Thank you, Lex. Well, that's Lex, the vulnerable warrior. I told you, where you going? There's social in the back of that wall. Lex
Sorry,
always
no,
runs
but it's not. It's
Elevated Art.
Elevated to Art is my social, so you won't see Lex the Vulnerable Warrior. Elevated to Art is a creative workshop, poetry workshop that we put on once a month. So anybody that's here that's a poet and wants to come and join us, please come along. Connect with me on Elevated to Art. Send me a DM. It's invite only. We don't put the link out socially, so you literally have to connect with me to get onto the workshop. All right? I feel like that's an advert, isn't it?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hold on.
Oh, fuck off. Motherfucker. No, I let you go. I didn't like that. I'm going to say I didn't like that, but I love the guy. He's lucky. Don't anyone ever try that again, ever in their life. They'll be in big trouble. All right, cool. In the spirit of fun, though, but I feel like I'm schoolboy. Listen, the 360 camera, please make sure you use it. You got the socials on the back of the wall there. You got bits and bobs on the wall there, like t-shirts and stuff. So we want to get, who are we getting on now? None other than RVJ. So next, the poet behind the mic is RVJ. Thank you.
Yeah, it's all right. Even everyone. Yes, I'm RVJ. Let me get the preamble out the way. So, I'm a poet that normally puts his poetry to music. But tonight I'm gonna give you a cappella. I think for the setting and for the feel, the mood, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, if you wanna hear it alongside music, it's RVJ_wordplay on all platforms. Oh yeah, shout out to my father. He got me this hat, big up Pops. So it's there, innit, if you forget it. Yeah, big up Pops. So I've got some poetry I want to share with you tonight. Enjoy. I'm not going to give too much away. I let the poetry do the speaking. The first one is called I Am. Everything that you think I am, I'm a yardie. Yes, I am. But I'm also an intelligent man with the ability to have meaningful conversations if you decide you want to have one. So when you see me and you don't know me but you fear me, please understand that's your own insecurities manifesting themselves through your negative opinions of me. Really? Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm a drug dealer. Yes, I am. I always chef in the kitchen. I serve up a variety of treats with a selection of greens. I'm good at what I do. People love my recipes. I love cooking. The kitchen loves me. We're always together. We come as a 3-course meal. Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm a gunman. Yes, I am. I served 6.5 years in the British Army. I serve not my country, but this country. I'm not asking you to hate me or rate me. I'm just saying if you don't know me, then guess what? You just don't know me. Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm a violent man. Yes, I am. I have physical battles every day with my demons, the ones in my head and the real ones. I know you have your battles too. It's just that you don't get judged when you display your violent ones. Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm a cheater. Yes, I am. I've cheated death so many times, I just don't talk about it like some man. Now, some may say it wasn't your time, so you can stop talking about that one. Well, to them I say, when you've experienced what I've experienced in those situations, then come, we'll have a conversation. Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm stubborn. Yes, I am. If you come from where I come from, you'll understand. There are many things and people trying to push me into making the wrong decisions, but me, I have to stand strong. Because I can't be programmed. I'm nobody's yes man. I am my own Don. Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm a thief. Stealing opportunities to provide for me and my family because my accent, my appearance, my nationality doesn't fit in with their perfect society. Still, I find ways to make it, and it didn't involve being locked up in any of their many facilities. Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm a hooligan. Yeah, I am. I keep thinking about football and its history. I keep thinking about Football Factory, the movie. I'm here trying to figure out how you can look in the mirror and then look at me. And I'm the hooligan in your reality. Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm a slave. Yes, I am. Slave to the idea of convincing my people that our ingenuity is our greatest weapon. We have all the tools necessary to equip this and future generation to break this broken system and remake it into a perfect one. I may not live to see this, but I've seen this generation. And they have the intellectual capacity and the physical know-how to get it done. Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm emotional yet emotionally disconnected. Because as a youth I was told, being emotionally connected will leave me on the business end of a deadly weapon. Right or wrong, here I still stand, but there are many of us who didn't make it, so for them we live on. I can't speak extensively on the emotional side, but that journey has just begun. Everything that you think I am, I am. I'm a yardie, a gunman, a drug dealer, a cheater, a thief, a hooligan, a slave who is emotional yet emotionally disconnected. All these things I am from the very first to the very last one. And I'm sure I could come up with more of what you think I am, but this poem is already too long. Everything that you think I am, I am. But I'm also a man with the ability to always and forever be much more than what you think I am. RVJ. Yeah, so that's the first one. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the first one. I mean, yeah, I know we got the questions after, but poetry has just allowed me to put words in a civilized construct and deliver. You know what I mean? Instead of just venting. So yeah. The next one I've got is called Take Care. And it's an appreciation poem. That's how I like to describe it. So take care. The hurt you've suffered, I'm sorry to hear, but I had nothing to do with that. And I hope as you're listening to my voice, you can hear that I'm genuinely being sincere about that. Why am I being likened in the image of someone who didn't truly know how to love you? I must confess, I am confused. Why am I being treated as though I've caused you unbearable pain? Though we barely know each other, I'm pretty sure that our pain, if not entirely similar, is somewhat the same. I'm not asking you this because of some previously pre-planned act to trick you and cause you despair. There was something about you that aroused my interest, and I'm just trying to appreciate the substance that was packaged within your care. I'm not expecting you to make this easy for me. That I understand. And I appreciate your care. All I'm asking you is to merit me on the actions I present to you, wrapped in ribbons of unconditional love and exceptional care. While we're on the topic of easy, that's just another descriptive lie when it comes to you, and not one that I'm currently trying to hear, because you're far too valuable. So attempts are made to devalue you. Why? To me, it's unclear. I will listen to the thoughts you choose to share with me, and I'll observe the ones that are secretly lurking up here. That way, each time they surface to cause you distress, by your side I'll be, to encourage you whilst motivating you to overcome your fears. Look, I'm not here to argue with you. There's nothing appealing about that. So if there isn't a desire to have a conversation with me, then whether or not I like it, I'm good with that. Your personal space I will respect. I promise you I can do that. And though promises are nothing new to you, my intention is to add value to the promises I pack. My Nubian Rose, you say you've heard it all before. But please don't punish me for their mistake. So whilst you're over there getting your life back on track, I'll be over here relocating mountains and redefining hell just to prove to you that protecting your heart is worth all of that. My empress, my queen, my one and only melanin flavored cocoa butter concentrated exotic blend of all things perfect. I'm just trying to appreciate you. Your likes, your dislikes, all of that. How you like your eggs, and not necessarily in the morning, and if you don't eat eggs, then why not? I know if given the choice, you'll choose not to have your heart tampered with again. I get it, but there's no guarantee in that. But if ever your heart should be clouded by pain, I will be nature's natural phenomenon, striking immediately just to let my love reign. You've always been fighting, but there's so much more to you than that. And I'm not here to do that. What I will fight for, though, is the chance to protect your heart that produces the beat that gives us the rhythm as we dance along life's track. Black women, you're of me and I'm of you. I don't need science to tell me that this is true. I can hear it every day when we speak. I can see it in the things that we do. Black women, black queens, you articulate visions that motivate dreams. Without you, Mother Earth wouldn't be this vibrant. You bring color to every scene. I'm just trying to appreciate you and let you know that I hold you in very high esteem. RVJ. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, I've got to do one more. Can I? I've a represent for Jamaica. I've got to. All right. Cool. So I've got one more for you if you just bear with me, please. This one is called a Jamaican. Obviously I'm a tropical guy, innit? And we're just coming out of winter, and then I'm just getting over the cold, and then here comes this thing they call hay fever. I don't understand it, so I'm always missing home, and I think I wrote this poem as a result of being homesick, so it's called the Jamaican. I hope you enjoy it. I've been RVJ. Thank you very much for having me. So I'm from a place where a gun in the hand is more celebrated than a man with a plan. A place where a man is laughed at and called a one burner for being loyal to one woman. I'm from a place where being emotionally vocal as a male is seen as soft and weak, and that cry for help doesn't get its true recognition. A place where your environment can negatively influence your dreams and directly limit their realization. I'm from a place where there's a false sense of security created by so-called area dons. A place where death has become a permanent fixture in our psyche, so most of us, It's just another day where we're from. I'm from a place where there's a good chance ammunition outnumber the local population 3-1. I'm from a place 90 miles south of Cuba, 114 miles west of Haiti, a small island called Jamaica. Yes, I am Jamaican. Born in Spanish Town Hospital, bred in the parish of St. Catherine, which was once the nation's capital. I'm from a place where my people struggle daily against a socially corrupt institution. A place where classism still divides us and hinders the economic growth of a truly little but taller super nation. I'm from a place where the mangoes are sweet, the rivers run deep, and jerk chicken is a real MVP from Moran Point in St. Thomas to South Nigel Point in Westmoreland. A place that offers up such beautiful treats you can live there all year round and still stay there for your vacation. I'm from a place where the things that we do and the way that we do it oftentimes makes us the envy of a few other nations. I'm from a place where the spirit of my people can overcome anything, true resilience no matter the situation. I am from a place where the highest point is on Blue Mountain, peaking at 2,256 meters, real tall, real icon, overlooking everyone. I attended St. Catherine Basic, St. Catherine Primary, and St. Catherine High School. So that means from a very tender age, I've been a loyal one. You see, the picture that we portray of ourselves and the picture that's sometimes portrayed of us, they aren't pleasing to look on, but I've accepted that as a part of life's journey. You can't control who has the paintbrush. You can only enjoy maneuvering that paintbrush when it's in the control of your own hands. Jamaica, I love you, and to my fellow Jamaicans, that love is extended 1,000,000 times over because together we are strong. Now, when me hear somebody talk patois, I want to jump in the conversation. It warms my heart. Now, you notice I said talk patois, not the other one, so please, for those of you who do it, stop asking us to speak Jamaican. I'm always missing home, so in my mind, I'm always on vacation. So if you see me drifting off, it's nothing that you've done. It's just that in my mind, I'm always by a nice river with a beautiful waterfall enjoying the magnificent greenery of my little island. I'm from a place where the motto embodies what it means to be Jamaican. Out of many, one people. Words which weave together different cultures, strengthening the fabric of my little island. Wherever we go, whatever we do, the spirit of my people can unite anyone. So I'm forever proud to bleed the black, green and gold, representing what it means to be Jamaican. Thank you very much, thank you very much.
I'm gonna leave the audience to the questions because you don't want extra poems. So you guys ask RVJ whatever questions you want to ask him because we've got to move on to the next poet. He's itching to get on the mic.
Any questions? Thank you very much for your time as well.
Questions, please, guys. Anyone? No questions? I'll ask my question then if you've got a question. What does poetry mean to you, RVJ?
Poetry means conversations.
Like everyone is talking right now, they can't hear you.
Yeah, it means conversations. It means, and that's why I started writing. I'll just answer the first one as well. It was an opportunity for me to have the conversations that I was missing out on in life. Because I like having deep conversations, meaningful conversations, because that's how I learn. I'm not a big reader, but I like to pick the brains of subject matter experts. Yeah. And I was missing a lot of conversations, so I started writing to engage in conversations through my poetry.
Nice. Yeah. You gone?
What do I live by? What words do I live by? I think, it's first one that I say is always have conversations because there's so much that can be learned, understood, expressed, and there's so many doors that can be opened. And the next one is, I think I'd say, always travel. Those are all, again, it get out the ends. If you have an opportunity to travel, do it. There's so much you will see by someone who lives in a different geographical location, experiencing the same thing as you are experiencing, but in a different way, and they're overcoming. So it just opens up inside.
That's deep. RVJ in the house. Come on.
Thank you very much. Hey,
Yo,
big up
thank you,
yourself.
thank you, bro. Yo, thank you, bro. Thank you. All right, guys, you know, we got 2 more artists for you. You know, can spread your legs. Please, I need silence for the next artist. How'd you make this thing up? The next artist won't start until they've got silence, so just let you know that, yeah? And the poet behind the mic is none other than me, Ayo Fawole. Yo, my people in the back, shut up, man, and listen, or go outside and talk. I don't care. That's it. When you're ready, I'll start, innit? How we look isn't necessarily how we feel. How can you tell if anything is actually real? False advertisement is rife. People have even less chance of figuring out their meaning to life because everywhere you look, there are different distractions, concocted of false attractions. No time to make connection to who you really are. We've lost direction. Jesus, please, drive the car. How we look isn't necessarily how we feel. People are lonely. Isolation can kill. It's real. You might be cool with solitude. Not everyone feels like this. Somebody could do with a hug, some empathy, sympathy, understanding, love, a kiss. Someone to really listen. A real friend, one to play their position. Notice changes, question, support, have an intuition. Take a moment to peel back the cover. Take a look under my cloak. See a different me. One that's begun to choke on life. Can't get anything right. Chest is tight. Not thinking clearly. Not clear to those near and dear to me. Clearly suicidal tendencies. No one's defending me. Many condemning me because of what they see. Thinking I'm good. But I'm not. The block is hot. Hear me, I'm screaming. Desperately in need of healing. But I look okay on the outside. Pride, swagger and style take your eyes for a ride. Avoiding what's right in front of you. You know what your life's like. So at least some of you must understand my perpetual journey from darkness to light. Because once you're here, you're here. It's up to you. Shit happens. Make it through. You're on your own, kid. It's hard. For real. Believe. It's true. Next time you see a friend, ask, how do you do? How did you get through your recent challenges? Give a kind word. Offer what you can to help manage it. Life's a game, but it don't play. Make them feel heard. To some it's absurd, but it helps. You'd be surprised what works. So many are broken, disheartened, disillusioned, lost, longing, trying hard but getting it wrong and it's long. So much confusion. Don't believe the illusion. Forget sight. Listen to my words. You can see how I look, but that's not necessarily how I feel. I'll take 2 questions from anybody. Questions. Anyone ask a question? Second poem. Go on, I'll do another one. I want to prepare another one, but go on in. What's it? Yeah. Mate, it's like, it's vindicating, bro. Because it's like, all this stuff, my people, there's a lot of my family in the house. These people know me, you know, like, and every other human being, you got stuff that pisses you off, makes you happy, makes you sad, whatever. This is a way to express it, like Lex, Danny Mash, and other people were saying. You can express it without having any inhibitions and let it go. You lot can pass judgment or have whatever ignites in you, or, you know, whatever thoughts happens. But for me, I've got rid of a lot of, like, thoughts or feelings off my chest. And to do it and really breathe out, it's almost like the guy in the Green Mile when he breathes out all that shit. I don't know if anyone's seen the Green Mile, but he breathes out. That's what's like.
Do you remember when you learned that poetry did that for you and not another avenue? Do you remember when it was that day was
Yeah, one day, like, one of my baby mums really upset me. I don't care. Life is life. It's real. Life is real. It's real, isn't it? So one of my baby mums really upset me. This is way back, because I'm quite old now, way back. I was so upset, right? And I didn't know what to do with myself. I was livid. You know, people pressure buttons. I was livid. I didn't know what to do, but I had been writing poetry before that. So I thought, okay, I'll channel my thing through poetry. Listen, I wrote through 2 pages. Like, I wrote through the pages, but what I wrote, same thing I said about the Green Mile, it got the energy out of my body, and I was good. And it's just, that's what it does for me. I've got more energy than most people, the people that know me. It is what it is, isn't it? And I just love it. I just get it out. It's nice to connect to people. So, yeah, go on, Nick. It's almost, do I have to do another poem? Go on. Yeah, I never prepared another one, but because my man's making me do another one, I'll do another one. Go on, bro.
What's your first poem about?
Love. It was about love. I'm a hopeless romantic even now. Like,
Let's hear that. Let's hear it. Do you remember it? Let's hear that one. What do you love the most? Wait.
I don't remember it. I know, I've got a love poem, I don't remember it. Go on, I don't. My stomach is cramping up, boy. You lot are getting me, boy. Go on, what do you ask me? What do I love the most? What do I love the most? No, I love like humans. I like this, what we got here. I like what's that? I can't, yeah, what I love the most, he's trying to make me say something bad. No, I love the energy in the room right now. Like I said to you lot, have fun with yourselves. I don't know what you lot are going through in life, but in this little room, this little bubble, we're having a nice time. So it's like we steal these moments in time and we remember them and we use them to fuel us through the other times, you know what I'm saying? I've got bare fuel from you guys. So I'm going to bust another one because my management team, great guy, asked me to do another one. So I'm going to do it. It's Global City Productions, if you didn't know, get to know. Go on, El. Can I do a hoodoo? All right, now we're doing requests. So he asked me for a particular poem, so I'll do what he's asked me for. I was going to do something else, but I'll do that. What is it? So, my stomach's really cramping up, man. Okay, this is based on the Swahili word for freedom. And yeah, it's called uhuru. So, hopefully I won't forget it, it's old. But for you, Lawrence Coke, director extraordinaire, is uhuru. Uhuru, waking up to the birds singing, the heat from the sun clinging to your body. Uhuru, living your life according to you, not what X amount of men and women have decided with a lobby. Laws laid down for queen and crown, more for the white than the beige or the brown. Stolen from Africa, in boat, encaged, all part of the British colonial golden age, a legacy built on the backs of slaves from a forgotten age. They died without uhuru. Uhuru, fresh fruit, clean living, a good morning from your neighbour. Not hearing on the news they just shot and killed another teenager. Not parking tax, not council fines, they're trying to enslave you. Uhuru, freedom. Life's not worth living unless you're having fun. Educate yourself, be informed, find out how things get done. That's the only way the race is won. Uhuru, freedom. Nelson Mandela cried for it. Steve Biko died for it. Oloyeda Equiano bought it. Marcus Garvey taught it. Marianne Shadkari taught self-reliance. Benjamin Banneker was an exceptional professor in science. Rosa Parks wouldn't give up her seat. Sam Sharp would never admit defeat. Phyllis Wheatley was a poet. Check out your history, it's good to know it. Betsy Coleman, the first black person with a license to fly. Harriet Tubman never left anybody behind to die. So really, it's up to you. All you got to do is try. So you decide whether you're on it, you want it, you're in it to win it, then wake up and take it and know you can make it. With that goal, find a way to release your soul. Discover uhuru. Live your life free. Uhuru. Being able to provide for my family. So you need to find out what's uhuru for you, because that's uhuru for me. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate you. Lawrence Colt, that's just for you, buddy. That's for you. Thank you guys. I really appreciate all you that come out today. I really appreciate you guys. Uhuru. Come on. Anyone wants to be on the show, all they got to do is DM, come and see us. Like, the stage is for everybody who wants to perform, is for you. Just need you to book it the month before, and you can come and perform. Whoever you are, I don't mind, once you're ready for the stage. Next one, 3rd of May. 3rd of May. First Wednesday of every month. I ain't playing. I'll be here. Hopefully, you guys will be here too. You know what I'm saying? But there'll be other guys here. But I won't be here. You know what I'm saying? I won't be here if I can't be here. Next, the vocalist behind the mic. Mike Vocals up in the house. Give this guy some noise, man. Come to bust at the mic. Come to close the show for us. Come on, Mike. Give me 3. Kill them.
Rah, this thing is too awful, man. I'm not gonna lie, still. If you're feeling the night, loving the night, let me hear you say yeah, yeah. That's way too weak, way too weak. If you're feeling the night, loving the poetry, let me hear you say yeah, yeah. Fucking hell. Sorry about my French, innit? Sometimes you might hear a little bit of French here and there. I go by the name of MV, which stands for Mike Vocals. If you don't know, I'm a singer, I'm a rapper as well. So I'm gonna be performing tonight 3 songs. Somebody say you're lucky. So turn to your neighbor and say, you're lucky. Turn to your neighbor and say, you're lucky. You're lucky. Yeah, listen, you're lucky right now because you're going to hear 2 unreleased songs from MV himself. Yeah. All right, shout out to DJ C Double, right? Yeah, my guy. Yeah, love. All right, let's get started. First of all, wait, hold on. Let me ask, are there any Africans in the house? If you're African, make some noise! Shit, wait, we're in Finsbury right now. What, any Caribbeans in the house? Rah, it went quiet still. No, I'm not gonna lie. I love my Caribbean people. Me, myself, I'm Nigerian. Any Nigerians in the house? Yeah. Any Ghanaians? Come on. Any Jamaicans? Come on, we're all together right now. My first song is Afrobeats. In fact, all my songs are Afrobeats. I'm an Afrobeat star. So obviously, I'll be performing Afrobeats music. DJ, if without further ado, let's go. Come on. You deserve the, oh yeah. You deserve the, oh yeah. You deserve it all. It all, girl. Yo. Listen, we used to link up every weekend. We were just chilling and just be friends. Then I got trapped in the deep end. Me, I was never into pretense. Leaned in, she was defensive. For all the kind things, she did sensitive. Cool my temper, you're my sedative. Night nurse, give me medicine. Won't let me go, won't let me go. I can see that she want it. She want it. Listen, keep holding the door, holding on. I can see that she want it.